The next set are called Lighten blending modes, and to be honest with you, they do exactly the opposite of darken blending modes. In darken blending modes, where darker values in the base produced more of a result, the exact opposite is true here. Lighter values produce more of a result. The four we're going to look at are Lighten, Screen, Color Dodge, and Linear Dodge. Let's start with Lighten. Again, our three examples up here. We're using these as our examples to do the blending modes on. And left cover, we go to Lighten. On the middle one, center cover, we go to Lighten. And on right cover, we go to Lighten. Now notice it doesn't really do anything on this one, just like darken didn't do on the other. As I said, Lighten is the opposite of darken. Lighten applies colors in the active layer only if they are lighter than the corresponding pixels in the underlying image. As with darken, Photoshop compares the brightness levels of the channels in a full color image. Pixels in the underlying layer that are darker than the active layer are replaced. Pixels that are lighter than the blend color do not change. So in Lighten, as you can see, on this one, there's Lighten. On this one, we're using that blue again, but it's making it lighter. And in this case, because they're neutral, they're the same thing, they're not changing at all. That's the Lighten blending mode. The next one we're going to look at is called Screen. Screen's kind of the opposite of multiply in a sense. Rather than creating a darker image, you create a lighter image. So one of the ways I might use Screen is if I have an image that's too dark, I might make a copy and do a down and dirty screen to lighten it up. And let's see what goes on here. Let's go to our first one, left cover, go into blending modes and go Screen. So it's lightening it up. Let's go to the center one with color and do a screen. It makes it lighter, but it maintains that cyan color. And right cover, which is the exact copy, and we go to Screen, you notice it will lighten it up. So we have the ability, again, using brightness of pixels based on the top to the bottom, to screen the image, and in all cases, the image will always be lighter as a final result. The next one is Color Dodge. Color Dodge looks at the color information in each channel and brightens the base. Remember what the base is. Brightens the base color to reflect the blend color by decreasing contrast. Okay, it's decreasing the contrast. Blending with black produces no change. But when you apply color dodge modes, each color in the layer becomes a brightness value, what we call a multiplier, and light colors such as white produce the greatest effects. Let's go ahead and look at these. Let's go ahead and start with left cover and go into blending modes, color dodge. We go into the next one and do a color dodge. And we go into our right one and do a color dodge. And you will notice how the image itself, the color dodge itself, is changing things. There's a lot of contrast going on, but it's making it brighter in every case. The last one is linear dodge. Linear dodge is similar to color dodge, but it looks at the color information in the channels and brightens the base, remember what the base is, the base color, to reflect the blend color by increasing brightness, not contrast. So we go to the first one, left cover, and we go into linear dodge. We take the middle one and go into linear dodge. And we go into the right cover, which is the exact same thing, and go into linear dodge. I think exact and same are the same words, aren't they? What we're doing, again, we're lightening, but we're not going by contrast this time. We're going by the brightness of the pixels. These are the four that we'll look at right now in what I call the Lighten blending modes.